Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Silver Gauntlets. Today we got our first brackets round 2 match between Chuckles and HollowLogic. And in the commentary booth today we have Natheirean and Harrold. How are you guys doing?
Not doing too bad. Yourselves?
Yeah, it's going great so far. We have a good matchup between two great runners, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's just also like the first round 2 match, which is crazy. I'm still waiting on my opponent for round 2, but that's all right. I've had other things to do. I've been learning Twilight Princess Rando.
I've been wanting to pick that up. It looks fun.
It is at times. Anyway,
We are off to the races.
yeah. Light med starts. The dog was.
So we're checking our prelude war first. Getting graveyard.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have these. We can go over settings real quick. So our major settings this speed are open bridge, and overworld skulls. So all those overworld Skulltulas will have a random item, not just necessarily a Skulltula token. And then open bridge means the Ganon's boss key is still on 6 meds, but the bridge is already created, so they can go into Ganon's whenever they want.
Yep. Heck, I actually think it's not even a bad play to just check it out. You have 3 checks available, and you can peek another one.
You get 4, right? Because you get 2 in Water Trial, 1 in Force, and then the Climb.
And oh yeah, you get to peek a 5th one.
Yeah, you can peek Shadow Trial as well. Shadow Trial 1.
Yeah, it's not bad to do it.
I mean, if you're doing Water Trial, you might as well. Like, it might influence when you come back.
Yeah.
Ganon's kind of a weird setting to have open bridge, so we're like, all the, just like a lot of different, like, requirements for all the items. You have like Strength 3, you have Shadow Trial 2, you have Hookshot, either bow extension or bomb shoes for, like, Spirit Trial, like,
And you also need, well, you don't need Hookshot to do Spirit Trial, but, and the trick even to get that last rupee without hook isn't even that bad. It's the rupee itself that sucks. And
yeah, I just... Yep, first scale here. It was Cucco Grotto, I think.
Yep. But yeah, like, to be honest, it's not even that difficult. It's just that, like, the silver rupees just have really bad hitboxes.
Yeah, it's a pretty precise, like jump on the end of it, like for the jump slash, but... I don't think the trick is worth it. I'm like, obviously that's just after perspective, but...
I know Chuckles has performed it before in a race, so...
We're getting a free ZL today.
Oh my god, the doctor's note, that was immediate.
We'll have to see if that comes in handy. We do have always sent for Goron, but we do have to find that always sent.
Yeah.
And if you don't find it too, that's just a hard check to ever check. It's like, it's so slow.
50 is dead, and 40 and 50 are both dead.
Not a heavy skull seed. When you have skull shoveled, it's not as hard to get 50 or 40, but still a time investment.
Yeah.
Here's what our runners will do after this, is they're about both nearly done with like the opening cack loop, so... Okay,
I imagine that both of them are probably gonna go child. So I know some people do river after cack. But for me, I'm a river before cat kind of person. Though, doing river after, you could net a out of logic minuet check. And a couple of
temple to
hints
more
on
of
the
a
way.
path there. I'm not sure if I caught it the first time, but it does probably put our long shot in forest or irons.
Yeah, I see that both being distinct possibilities. If you really want it cursed, it could just be for like tunic logic. For like water small keys or water big key.
Or it could even be like a vanilla bow in forest. There are bow checks in water.
Yep. The other thing it could also be, potentially, since we know... So, Song of Time is on Nocturne. It could actually just be for one of the dungeons that requires Nocturne.
That's true as well. Yeah, water has a lot of weird requirements, like, they're just, like, not what you typically think.
But yeah, there's like a lot of things it could be, but yeah, I feel like Hook or Iron Boots are going to be the strongest candidates.
Chuckles, math my own heart, buying a shield here. Yeah, has a save quit there, so I think he's gonna check the top of DC and then keep his time of day and reset. That's what that looked like to me.
Yeah,
That's a smart
I can
play.
see that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Hollow does have a not ideal internet setup sometimes, so it can happen. But ooh, big
that was
chest.
a big chest. Yeah. It's kind of reminds me of like when I go to my parents' place. Like they have like wireless now. It's actually has enough speed to like to do streaming now, but it's not exactly the most stable.
Yeah. When I moved into a place with a couple in Santa Cruz, when I was going to college. They were kind of like just casual internet users. They, you know, like typical like just web browsing, email stuff. Their internet download speed was 15 megabits.
Oh my god!
It wasn't because they were paying for less. It's just they they just never upgraded the lines because the house lining was so old. So like AT&T came out and then it like went up to like 300 instantly.
Dang. Yeah, because where I used to live, I was just like too far away from cable. And it took basically a huge switch fire for the company to even upgrade the lines past 16 megabits to the max.
We are getting our first skull here. This is in logic with nothing. Kind of annoying, but
there are a couple setups if you're more comfortable with those.
he wants the money.
But doing this one blind is not that bad. And HollowLogic is going into River. As Chuckles is going into Ganon's castle here.
Triforce Blitz main Hollow going to River. Not surprising to me.
Yeah. Hey, and he even has enough health if he wants to try for a death warp.
Yeah. I think the only way that come in handy is if you like find bomb back here and want to go to DC, but you never know what you'll find.
You never know what you can find.
Man, we are getting our first Ganon check. Ooh, biggie.
Ooh, biggie. Huge. That's already a good find. Dins! Oh my goodness. Well, that's definitely required.
Yeah. Luckily, at least for Hollow, like Dins is not useful immediately, most likely, so if he doesn't go to Ganon's right away, he has time. River to Barony. He's in River.
Yeah, he's already done, like, I wouldn't say half the checks because Overworld skulls are on, but...
Oh yeah, that's right. River's real good in Overworld skulls.
Which makes this place actually multi-dippable. Skull Mask is dead. Understandably, Chuckles is not going for the peak for Shadow Trial, which is yeah, I don't.
It's an annoying setup for one check and a peak, like.
Yeah. Force Tempest is more fun. I can see HollowLogic actually going to get the Force Medal from here.
Oh yeah, we have a scale. Okay, that river play actually makes a lot of sense. I kind of forgot about the scale.
Yeah, I said that earlier about like the minuet, and then get 3 extra hints. Plus, it's way faster to check those hints as adult than as child.
Plus, you can check mine as well.
How comfortable you are with the Mito skip with just your sword. I have done this before. It's like he's way too far to the. Like, for me, he's way too far to the left. Oh, you got it, though.
Nice.
Because
Yeah,
I use a different setup for that. I use a different setup where I use the sword swing to move myself forward and then use a backflip.
Same. I use like the forward B slash and then do a backflip, and that kind of gets around his tech box like during the animation.
Yeah, that's what I do, too.
Yeah, I go for one, always ones if I'm coming from Lost Woods entrance, which is like you go against the corner, you side hop 3 times, back walk into like the corner Mito. You full ESS turn left, and then ESS 1 up. And then like during your Z target, you can input a backflip. And so because you're like that, you're not like facing Mito properly, they won't talk to him, and that backflip's in the right spot. But I'm bad at ESS turns, so it doesn't work all the time.
OGC Fairy.
Now go ahead.
Nice sense. Claim check is dead, so unfortunately, he had no crazy blue fire logic. Well, actually, wouldn't have been all that crazy, because all we would have needed was a battle.
It's good to find early too. You don't have to worry about the prescription, at least.
Yeah, it's just such a shame that we didn't have the frog. And that was a bonus.
Wow, they're both over here.
Wow, absolutely cursed. Oh, we gotta see if Richard's a good boy today. Well, actually, he is.
He's always a good boy. The owner.
Yeah, he ate a spider. I'd probably tell him that might not be best for his digestive system, but...
Probably not.
Well, with how big the spider is, I should say. Skull Kid has a Halloween shield. Well,
I might take that opportunity to grab that. if he, because he's not gonna buy a shield, I know him.
Dompe's digging.
Yeah, Dompe and Ross can get all the skulls inside CAC too, which is a lot of checks.
Yeah, including the slightly tricky one with without the slingshot or bomb shoes.
Yeah, I've gone for it a couple times and it's annoying, so I don't go for it anymore. But yeah, you can get the ladder with just a stick.
Yeah, it's slightly annoying, but you can do it. Oh, so Requiem is not exactly that. It's probably going to be our Prelude equivalent. And our Prelude is our Nocturne equivalent, so...
We're about to get like a crazy like GGG play from Hollow there. He saw him use Epona. But nope, just going to child.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta store it first. I was wondering, like, oh, are you just gonna leave without trying? And I was like, that's understandable, but I think he just thought he already had it. But he only gets one attempt here, unless he wants to die for a second one.
I think you always go for it once, and then if you miss it, it's usually not worth unless you know it's something good.
Uh-oh.
Whew. So good.
Yeah, I was close. Oh, huge discovery. So it might be a while before Hollow actually gets this one.
Oh, that's magic locked.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh my god. Beautiful.
I mean, who knows where Magic 1 is then, so like, that could be a huge find. They have Dins already too, like...
Yeah, and we have Nocturne. We have at least Shadow Entrance access.
We can't get past the gap yet, but we can get into the Shadow Temple. Oh, yeah. That's smart. Get a peek on the skull here with Dins.
Yeah. Well, that saves some money. Or some time
I've never
later.
seen anyone peek that skull with Dins. But that's interesting.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's just how often do you actually have access to Din's fire before a slingshot? You know, there's like 10 slingshots in the game.
I don't know, sometimes it feels like there's 0 for me when I actually need it.
No, only when you need it. If you don't need it, there's 10, but if you need it, there's none.
Yeah, exactly. That's a quite... Oh no! French vanilla!
We got our plastic brick.
We got our rumble pack. Oh, Lens! Lens game on the table now.
It means crossing is almost in logic.
Yeah, we just need logical...
Oh no, that's not in logic. That magic's not in logic, never mind.
Yeah, we just need to find the first magic. Lost Woods to Morpha, by the way. Wait, we have 2 things. Oh, there's Iron Boots, so scratch that off of those paths.
We have Lost Woods and Forest to Morpha then, and we're missing a hook shot and a long shot, so I guess that could be both of those. He's going for the setup here.
Too. Yeah. Nice,
ooh,
you got
nice.
it. Let's see what it is. 5 rupees.
Yeah. It is not the easiest of tricks, and that's nice. You don't ever come back to here as kid until you go to Will.
Yeah, or yeah, especially since then you want to go in at daytime to do chickens at the same time.
I wonder if you could have peeked the that skull on the crack wall with Dins. I'm not sure if you can peek inside it. Haven't
Well,
tried
you
before.
need a bottle first. Actually, for that other one, you could probably do it, but it's probably not worth the time.
Yeah, Dins is pretty slow.
And then on top of that, you'd also need some way to actually get in.
There's Iron Boots for Hollow.
But this definitely is more worth it.
Yeah, we didn't need Dins in this short kick because we have CL and Deku Sticks, but yeah, it makes it easier.
But I don't see HollowLogic getting that magic for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, because he did Composer already as adult, so you don't really ever get... So he's gonna basically need magic, like the actual magic one.
Yeah. Because this, you're not really going to be pushed towards that with how isolated it is for him now.
I think the only way it happens is if you get like a sometimes hit for it, then he might go for it.
Oh my god, yes! A hammer for that! Frogs 2 is dead. There's Storms. So like the difference here is that HollowLogic has a bonus song, and Chuckles has the magic.
It's hard to say what's better. Like, it kind of depends
Right now-
where the other magic is.
I mean, right now it's definitely the magic. Because since we know where Magic 2 is, that means he has to find Magic 1.
Yeah. Forest is stones. I don't know when Chuckles goes to SFM as adults, and we don't have like likely not getting an actual menu at Warpad, so like it might be a while till you go over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a while before HollowLogic even considers GTG.
Oh, what am I talking about? Forest is path to Morpha. Of course you're going into Forest.
Yeah, of course, obviously. Oh, there's something shiny. 30 is dead, so we only need to collect 20 at the very most. And there's a strength. So, we can scratch strength off the... Well, not quite yet with strength, because we could always have a strength 2 required for something in GTG.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we actually have bottom of the well basements, like, not in logic, but we could actually do it. If we don't have keys.
Oh right, yeah, because if you don't get keys, you can dins from the other side and then use strength.
Yeah.
I don't see that logic ever come up in play, but. Refilling on sticks looks like. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, doing this is fine. I mean...
Oh yeah, I mean, it's Overworld Skulls, you're gonna be breaking sticks.
Yeah, especially if not everyone is comfortable just doing steel stick.
Yeah. I mean, even, I go for it all the time, but like, I don't, like, do like a perfect setup on it. Like, I will just basically just go at it, and if I get it, I get it. Because like, it's just not worth like trying to like take your time on it. I feel like.
Yeah, there's skulls on the walls that you can't do that with. And it's not always worth going for broken stick if there's not enough density for that.
Yeah, if there's only one skull, like it's breaking stick regardless. It's not worth it. I don't think we ever found anything in River here.
Nope. No, we have
Oh,
not.
Harrold didn't get storms first. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah. Chuckles could go in and get most of the checks here, actually. If he goes into River, which actually is not even a bad play, like, from his perspective. Even not knowing that it's path, it's still, like, fairly check dense. Especially with that storms. Yeah, I'm actually more surprised you didn't get Saria's song before doing this. Because of the chance of us, like, storms there. I'm not gonna say it would have been storms, because you never know until you actually pick it up.
The odds of being storms aren't great, but like, it's just a song in general, but we'll see how he plays it out.
Yeah, starting at River at night is actually really good for Chuckles as well. Because the one in the tree you can get at any time. The one at the night is really annoying as a child. Like, if you are from the bottom, it is slightly painful to get to route in, but like... if you do this, like, diving there, then it helps a lot.
Oh yeah, makes time of day management a bit easier. Ooh, planting a bean here. I like it.
Oh yeah, this one's a fun one. If you don't have hookshot, this can be kind of annoying to route in.
Maybe that's why he went to River first then. He's gonna say storms and hate himself for it, but I mean, like... So I think if that was your plan was to get a beat for that goal, then I think this makes more sense.
Yeah, I can see
It's
that.
just unfortunate that Storms is here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can actually see that was the reasoning here. I do that sometimes too, where I will hold off doing lake by doing river first, so I can actually get the bean. Because, you know, sometimes you don't have a hook shot. And you think, oh, that could be the first hook shot.
The only odd thing about that is that, so that skull is not in logic until you get Saria song.
Yeah.
Or the mini with warp, but likely in this seed it's just gonna be just the Saria.
Yeah, with random warps. Oh, I can
Again,
see
you know,
those...
logic is,
He might, you know, he's not gonna get that time of day. He might still be able to preserve time of day for Sora's River, but yeah, this one's a fun trick. Nice, easy.
Ooh, first try.
Yeah, this is slightly tricky. Oh,
Man, Deku's stone, but Deku's also Deku.
Yeah, it's Deku though.
It's only locked by like bomb bag or hammer. It's not that much.
Yeah. Chances are, that stuff might already be in logic. Bruto's Fortress Foolish.
Makes that opponent song that Hollow has a bit worse.
Yeah, a little bit.
You still have GTG over there, which is still like the main one, but...
It would be incredibly cursed. If Chuckles showed off strength only Hot Rodder and strength only Pot, because you can actually do both of those. I've gotten pretty close with strength only Hot Rodder, and I've done strength only Pot before.
Yeah, I've never done Hot Rodder with strength. I do Pot every now and then, and they are not fun tricks.
Pot isn't too bad, it's mostly just timing.
Yeah.
Hot Rodder, it is... You're kind of need to, like, get really good back walks, basically. Oh, Sun Song in Lon Lon Ranch, so...
That is so nice in this kind of seed.
Oh yeah, 100%. In Overworld Skulls, having Sun Song this early is incredible. Haunted Wasteland also foolish, yay. Love our low number of checks having, being foolish.
It does tell you a lot, getting like your single check locations foolish. Like, basically anywhere that's dense is gonna have a check.
Is gonna have something potentially required, yeah. Whether it's actually like bait or duplicates is another thing.
Yeah, because if anyone doesn't know, the way the randomizer chooses a foolish location is it'll get a pool of all the locations that are actually foolish, and then it will weight them based on the number of checks. So if one location has 1 check and one has 3, there's 4 total checks. So the one location's a 1 and 4, and the other one's a 3 and 4. So like when you have like a bunch of like these foolishes with like 1 hint location or 2 hint locations, like basically anywhere that's dense is gonna be like probably an item there. It's not guaranteed, but like it's pretty likely.
Foolish is like 2. All right, 2. It's 2 in this these settings.
Like small plug for our league settings now, because we put the foolish hints at the Temple of Time, and that's actually been what's been super helpful for routing is knowing where all 4 of your foolishes are, and then like you get to kind of like deduce where like things might be.
Oh, it's so just like SGL, because that's exactly the same setup.
Yeah, so our major change this year was to do always start at Temple of Time as adults, and then all your foolish hints are at Temple of Time.
Pot Sanity also kind of buffs it a little bit too. As someone who's done full mixed pools, all sanities, yeah, it could get interesting. It's fun when it's like path just for a key.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, he has an easy place to farm sticks.
Yeah, I mean, the shop's right here that sells sticks too. So I'm not sure if he knows that. Kind of a niche thing, that shop there will have sticks. I think it does at least.
Yeah, the Bazaar has sticks.
I actually had a really niche thing in a race I had recently for S7 where we had trials on, and I had 2 arrows for all trials, like before I started any of them. And I remember that the scrubs under the bridge sell arrows. That was my saving grace.
One of them sells a red potion, one of them sells a green potion. I think one of them sells bombs, and then one sells arrows.
Yeah, so that arrow refill saved me from having to warp out, get arrows, and come back.
Yeah.
And given that I won by a minute 50, it probably saved me the race. A B1 skip here.
Yeah, I think you're not looking like it's all that much in there. It would have been neat to have full skull shuffle here. I mean, if you're gonna go for Overworld, you might as well randomize the dungeon ones, because there's some really cool tricks for dungeon skulls, especially adult dungeons. Shadow, with, the 4th skull in Shadow, probably one of my favorite tricks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it with just, with just 1 hook.
That, I learned that for the multi-world tournament, and it just helped a lot.
So far, Deku's been kind of underwhelming, though. Although you have Goma here out of logic.
I wouldn't even be surprised if it was actually just foolish the whole time.
That could be.
Because we don't have our dungeon foolish yet, do we?
I don't believe so. I think I've seen just 2 Overworld. Yes.
Yeah, it was Haunted Wasteland and Gerudo Fortress.
Yeah, our tracker said Spirit, but I think it should be Fortress.
Oh, Spirit was foolish.
Oh, so we're missing Fortress then. Okay.
Apparently. I don't know if that's true.
It says Temple of Time, so it must have been a thing that we must have missed.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. But Spirit being foolish is actually incredible.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually pretty strong. I will not complain about that.
Yeah, my 2 favorite foolishes to see are Spirit and GTG, because those are so dense and mixed item requirements.
I mean, my last match, I was able to skip GTG, and that was probably one of the most satisfying things. It wasn't foolish, but I basically had a go mode, just by skipping it. Because I was a wallet, a mirror, and I think 1 other item away from go. It's GTG could have had it, but I was just gonna get the song off of Desert Crossing and see what I got. And then as soon as I got the information that waterlocked Requiem, that was incredible. Because I didn't get Iron Boots at all that seed.
Chuckles is heading in over here to pick up Sun Song. Meanwhile, Harrold is going back upriver. Probably back into that Skull in Lost Woods, although he does need to get nighttime for that. Oh yeah, Suns, never mind.
Suns, with that, is not bad. If you really wanted to, you could go for attempts to get the Domain Skull without any projectiles. It was a tad bit painful.
Yeah, it's not that fun.
I mean, if you have magic if you have magic like Chuckles does, it's not nearly as painful to peek.
Yeah, I think it's projectile, magic, and something else I think can work. For the logic on it. Oh, he's gonna realize he needs nighttime in a second.
Yep. But, you know, would be a good play right now? Bottom of the well.
Yeah. he's gonna go over to SFM, I think, to fix his spawn location. Didn't have to do Mido skip again. I don't blame
I can
him.
see that. But yeah, bottom of the well would be a pretty good play for Chuckles at the moment.
Oh yeah, we're kind of missing like something. Like we need like let's see if he gives us like one item here to like, get us going.
I mean, you could wrap chickens in at the same time, so pretty good as far as I see it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I should say chicken because of our minor setting. Which I'm glad for. I wish that it just had base 4 and then you could go down to 1.
Oh. I was hoping that beam would come into play there. It's unfortunate.
But yeah. I've had it come into play once or twice, but yeah, it's awful.
I'm not too surprised. We don't know where Sari's is. It feels out of logic.
Yeah. I could see it on Prelude.
I actually would be surprised if Hollow now goes to well as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's not even gonna go to the bottom of the well.
No, Prelude is Nocturne.
Oh. Right. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's gonna peek the skull with pins over here.
Oh yeah, that's a good play here. Because you can't do that with the one on the ranch house.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the one that's hard to get to. Like, the one on the ranch house is a bit faster to come back, but this one is way out of the way.
Oh my god. The Gwei. Oh, it's so satisfying. Just a rupee. But
Good
yeah, I
know,
have
though.
to get used to the random warps. Even though I've played mixed pools, like, I usually write everything down nowadays. It helps with my memory because it's not the greatest.
We had a multi-world match where I told myself several times, and my teammates told me several times, we had random warps on. And so I do my usual CAC opener as adult, and I get Nocturne in the windmill, and without thinking, I walk outside and play Nocturne to adjust my routing in Graveyard, and it puts me in Bolero. I'm like, oh, this is not where I want it to be.
Well, it's a free song. It's a free song. Can't complain about a free song. But yeah, that Ding's magic combo is actually coming in handy for Chuckles.
Oh yeah,
again,
as I said, it's so huge.
Again, I figured HollowLogic is not going to grab that magic that's in the graveyard for quite a while. Especially when he only has effectively one stick, because there is one stick in the graveyard in bottom of the well that's in the pot.
Dead hand with only one stick for Hollow is gonna be.
And he's gonna have to do jump slash. And he's gonna have to do jump slashes too. He can't. Oh, there's something big. It's key number 1 though.
Jump slashes on Dead Hand is very painful, as I found out the hard way.
As someone who has also done that, yeah, I would rather do. And I mean, Chuckles also has the case sword too, which is slightly safer with spin attacks. I say slightly safer. I do find Childhood Dead Hand to be slightly more annoying than Adult one.
Yeah, there's so many good setups for adult ones, and plus you already have magic like almost all the time when you find an adult one, so like.
And Big Goron sword is pretty close to free. And I do say pretty close, I don't mean it is. Because you could have like a controller meltdown.
What is your preferred method of killing adult Dead Hand as adult?
I usually go for spin attacks. More consistent, but I have been trying to go for the jump slash method. Because it is technically faster.
Yeah, I go for the you get a jump slash crouch stab in, and then you do a like a side slash like for like a regular hit, and you charge that into a spin attack. That one hits, then I jump slash to restore like jump slash damage because he's gonna turn around and try to hit you again.
Yeah.
And then one crouch stab finishes them off.
Yeah. I mean, it does
for that because it feels free.
Let's see what's in here. Well, it's a hook shot.
That's
so
good.
we're just missing
Took the bow for forest.
Yeah. Heck, you might not even need the bow with the path item is just immediate.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have a stick, Hollow. Oop.
I was wondering if he was gonna notice that.
I've been there.
Yeah. That's truly unfortunate, because if Dead Hands has something, it'll be truly a while before HollowLogic gets back to it. Very
I think
nice
that was a
peek
big
from
chest on the
Chuckles.
bombable like section there too.
No, it was a heart chest.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a heart chest. The big chest you saw was the hook shot.
Oh, okay. I don't do that peek there very often, so I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I usually don't go for that peak myself, because I usually get the other two peaks. But yeah, Chuckles is not going to have any difficulty fighting Dead Hand.
Yeah, 8-6, K-Sword, magic, got everything we would want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Hollow knows about buying sticks and mark yet. Although, I guess you could just go to Forest?
Yeah. The thing too is he still doesn't have that strength that's in Kakuri Storms.
That's also true. This looks like he's going to probably Forest Temple, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably trying to rush it here. But yeah, doing jump slash with the full stick is probably like slightly easier. Because with the spin attack method, it's kind of annoying because you can still get like the dirt around him.
Well, I get like not going back to Halo, but I feel like you still want to buy sticks at some point. Because like Overworld schools, you're gonna need sticks.
Yeah, especially since he doesn't have the case sword that Chuckles has. I actually feel like right now all the stuff like between the two of them, Chuckles has like the way better loadout.
Oh yeah.
Like opponents seems like it would be interesting for an advantage, but like it hasn't been panning out at all.
I think if Forest wasn't Path, it probably is a lot better for Hollow because like when do you go Forest Temple when it's a stone? But because Forest is a path, like you're kind of forced to go to Forest Temple and pick up opponents.
Yeah. Like, oh, unless you were like Logic forced to go into AD. Because we know like Nocturne is Song of Time. Alright. And let's see what's in the basement, because we couldn't get it. Okay. Well, it's probably gonna pick it up. Maybe hoping for bomb shoes. That's what I'm thinking here. Yeah, I think, yeah, he's going for this, hoping for bomb shoes. Plus, if it's just money, it's not too bad for him either. Well, that's unfortunate. Not money, and not, yeah, that's a good point, too, is Zora's River Path for, HollowLogic here, too.
Yeah, two skulls over here, and these are, I believe, in Logic. Ooh, there's a ring. Yep. Easy
That's
path.
definitely, I'm pretty sure, definitely Path.
That's gonna help his Overworld skulls out a lot, too, not having sticks.
Song of Time is on Nocturne, which is behind the 3 medallions. Oh god, you know what would be funny? Is what if our warp songs just takes us to Zora's Fountain?
It's possible. I had a seed that was beatable only. That had I got hinted that rank chest was Ruda's letter. I'm like, okay, well, Javi's out of logic. Ignore that and like never go to ice. And then eventually get a warp song because I was also random warps. Takes you to freaking fountain. I'm like, of course.
Yep, I've had that before.
I think it was an RSL seed.
Also, very clean steel stick on Chuckles' side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, going back child here.
Like, I can
These orange
understand
skulls?
it, but I thought I would probably just chase Forest. You need a bomb.
Oh, it's the Valley play. Okay.
You know,
I don't hate it.
you could actually peek it with just the stick in Storms, the skull in Castle Storms, but it's painful.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for it. It's not worth it. At least I don't think it is.
Oh, I'm already out, rip. Because if anyone knows me, they know that I'll always do alright.
I don't blame Hollow going for like Valley Lake here. Like, we're missing something that's like putting us in logic.
Yeah, very much so.
Like Forest is not in logic yet. You know, we have Hookshot. Like we don't have Starias.
So you know what's crazy is that Bolero's actually in logic, like the song Check itself. So
oh,
that
string,
could,
yeah.
So we could potentially have something that, like, we could have like a warp song that takes us to Sora's Fountain. I'm not gonna say it's certain because I have no idea yet.
Yeah, I feel like Starias is probably on Bolero at this point, but hard to say for sure.
But yeah, Suns with Overworld Skulls is probably like one of the nicer things to have around. Now the question is, where does Chuckles go from here?
I wouldn't be surprised to go see him go to Forest here.
Yeah.
It's a stone, you don't need to full clear it, so the chances of it like having your path item in the front half is pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't have Song of Time or Bow, so we can't. If the first two checks aren't a key, we're kind of stuck. But that's pretty rare.
It was not the wooden. It wasn't the wooden bridge, CLO. It was. Oh, there's a bottle. But
That's
it
huge.
was. It was the first one in Adult River, like near Open Grotto. That was where the boomerang was.
That bottle is so good because we have skulls in Lost Woods that we need to check because I don't think we've fulfilled our path there yet.
Nope. But yeah, that bottle, that unlocks right now the 7 skulls. Because,
And there's that reminder.
Yep.
Yeah, like Lost Woods and Morpher, that could be bomb bag, that could be bow, like it could be a lot of things.
Yeah, like, for all we know, it could be like pointing us towards Song of Time for the boss key. Ooh, a Shadow Dip. That's actually not too bad here, because you're gonna have to be doing Shadow anyway, so doing these first 2 checks and then warping out is not a bad play.
Oh yeah, like you said, you need to do it eventually anyway, like, might as well.
And
Sure,
you save
it's a
some
bit
time.
slower, but like...
You know, like, you're gonna have to do those checks anyway, and you can save a little bit of the backtracking time later.
Oh yeah, and like, these are on logic, so like, this, you could just have hovers here.
Yeah. The frightening thing is you can actually do most of DC, and Treasure Chest game was hinted. Oh my goodness. So, it's really unfortunate for Chuckles that he did not get that hint yet.
Yep, it was a lake one. Yeah, we had first bomb bag here on this skull yesterday. Oh,
bow.
okay, that's huge.
Oh yeah, that's huge. If HollowLogic can find the strength in Kokiri Storms, then he could full clear forest.
That's not an easy skull to get to as child either. Like, we don't have Serenade.
Yeah.
You have to walk here.
Well,
Well, maybe not. You can take the lake warp, but
like, I mean, you can save warp and then go to river and then go through domain. It's not like the end of the world. At least you have some mobility with that scale. But yeah, I do understand what you mean. It's not easy getting there. And that was 2 small keys so far in Shadow. Because Chuckles still doesn't have the, you know, the hint for Zora's River.
Hollow never refilled on sticks, right? That I can think of.
I don't think so. No.
It's a little. I don't think you can get the bugs on the grass patch with strength. I think it needs to actually be a stick or bombs.
You could use the Rang, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I haven't tried that, so that makes sense. That might work.
But yeah, you can't use strength. Then he doesn't even have strength.
Oh right, yeah.
Which is why he was so reluctant to doing forest. Yeah,
Hopefully
Boomerang I know
because
Deku Babas.
Because if he doesn't get that soil patch here now, when do you ever get that soil patch?
Yeah, exactly. But it could just be like bomb bag, so that you can start up on your 3, like on your trio of dungeons to get. It could even be hammer for like Fire Temple.
Oh yeah.
Because so far, we got a Jabu hint, we got 2 Morpha hints, but I don't think we got anything else, have we?
I didn't see what that was, but it must not have been good.
But yeah, Dodongo's Cavern could just have what we need.
Yeah, it could just be a vanilla bomb bag.
Yeah. But he got a stick now? Chickens is dead. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I hate that you can get like 1 chicken and it can still be a sometimes hint.
Yeah, that could be a logical change to the randomizer, probably. You have to decide where you make the hints, like, basically, like, what chicken count is too much or too little for the hints.
Yeah.
I think, like, 1, the hint's kind of worthless, like, is 3 fine? Like,
I think 3 is also, like, it's too little, because 3 is something you're generally gonna go for. Like, on a trip to CAC if you can. 4 is kind of, like, I think 5 is kind of the minimum for me for that hint.
I can see that, because once you hit 5, you, well, no, 5 you can still skip the 2 annoying ones.
Yeah. But it's still
Maybe it'd be a question for
the
the developers to see what they think. Maybe I'll look at that later. Ooh, big chest here.
Yeah, with big pose, you still get that as a sometimes with 1, but to be fair, it has more logical requirements than chickens.
Yeah. The one nice thing about that Zora tunic is that now we know that the Morphopath in Lost Woods is not not for tunic.
Yep, that's actually pretty convenient. Oh my god, there's the first magic!
That's a huge find.
What? He still doesn't have the the dins from Ganon's castle.
Yeah, he hasn't gone in yet, which I don't blame him too much. Like I said, it's hard to. It's a big choice of when to go in.
Yeah. Well, he has a good chunk of it now available.
Vanilla bomb bag, anyone?
That'd be fun. Let's see. And
Oh, Rudo's though.
No! Oh no! And Chuckles doesn't have the you know, the hints for Zora's River being passed. I think he's waiting to get a bottle to do Zora's River.
Oh, I didn't even see when he got 5 shoes.
Oh my goodness, I think it was sometime in this dungeon actually.
That would make sense. Yeah, I don't hate this. Like, you only have 5 shoes, so you're gonna use 3 here, but like, it gives you your prelude song, which is pretty big.
Yep. Too bad you didn't get more chews and no strength, because then chew only Dodongo's actually not that bad, I feel.
Yeah. But with strength, I think you just use strength always. Maybe you go for it.
Oh,
once,
100%. Like, so, if you can do the backflip method and you get like a lot of chews, it's not that bad for the first one because it is slightly faster than strength. The second one, it's better just to go for strength.
They can either wait for him anyway. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
bomb lock bomb bag.
Oh, wallet.
Bomb lock wallet. Yeah, with 2 shoes, I just go for strength every time. Like, having those 2 shoes somewhere else would be a lot more useful.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
You get those lost woods paths still too. You definitely want to use those for those grottos.
Yeah. Just putting them there so he doesn't misuse them. I know that feeling all too well. That sometimes happens that you have to But yeah, Rang does actually cut the grass.
That's good to know.
I thought it did, but I haven't had to use Rang for that purpose in quite a while.
Yeah, it's an odd occurrence.
Yeah, it's something that tends to pop up more in all sanities. But again, you get some really weird logical part, like things. Like one thing that you could do is, so if you ever have B-time shuffle, 4 flashes, 3 backflips and 4 flashes from near most of the hives will almost always get them.
Oh, he's running by the grotto.
Oh no. I hope he didn't memory hole that.
I think he's so beeline on the Lost Woods path that he forgot about the grotto.
Yeah. That's... Dude. Like, my favorite Rang is definitely the Gale Boomerang from Twilight Princess. Especially now, since I've actually started doing BLJs. And
That
it is
is so
probably one of the
disgusting.
most... It is one of the most satisfying tricks in that game. And that's a long shot!
What's in Forest Temple then? It has to be like bow or bombs then.
Bombs. Because the bow and lake is in logic.
But we got no prelude was on the Dongo's Cavern there, right?
Yeah, but like the bow in Lake is in Logic.
Oh right, yeah.
Because the hook shot in well.
No, but we got Sorry's there on Temple of Time, right?
Yep.
You have to beat the Dongo's Cavern to get to Forest. So it can't be
That's
Bombay.
interesting.
So it has to be Bow, I
for
think.
Tunic. It can't.
Bow or Song of Time.
It's for Song of Time, like I was saying.
Oh, I keep saying Bow. Like,
Oh, it's Hammer. It's probably Hammer.
oh, that could be huge.
Just, okay, think about it. Because then that would open up Song of Time to get the boss key in River. Because Nocturne is Song of Time. Song of Time is on Nocturne, and Forest is a stone. Well, we're getting. Oh, there's a hover boots! Oh my god.
That's a huge find.
That is a massive find. With two cheers.
Oh, there's Bombag! Bombag didn't
Oh
launch
my-
this whole time!
Bombag
Spear Zero.
Zero! Oh my god! Oh my god. So yeah, it is for the hammer. It can't be for Tunic because the wallet was available.
Yeah, I think we're all in Logic now.
Yeah, you know what's scary is how close we are to go mode, or glow mode even.
Yeah, we're missing Hammer and
Lights.
yeah, and we think Hammer's in Forest.
It doesn't. Temple of Time to Volvagia.
Yeah, it's Staria's
Oh
song.
my god, it's Saria's song. Yes. Oh my god. So Hammer is 100% in Forest Temple.
Yeah, happy 1 hour, everyone. That's a fun revelation there at the 1 hour mark. So everything come together all at once.
So yeah, like from our perspective, we are essentially in glow mode, but Chuckles does not have the Zora's River hint.
Oh yeah, he's missing Ring, right?
Yeah, because the Zora's River hint was in Zora's River.
Hey, free shield.
And he hasn't gone there once. So, it's for the hammer, bronze leader, which tells us where the boss key is. The boss key in Water Temple is in River Chest.
I think it could also be in Vanilla, right? Because if River Chest is a key, then it could be.
No, River Chest is like 5 key locked logically. That's true, it could be extra steps. Serenade Bolero. No, it's fine.
No, you're 5 key. Never mind. You're right. Insane. It's 6
Because
keys
one
total.
of the, because the, you know, the
That one key is removed.
second,
Like the. Yeah.
the one
the
that
shortcut
changes the water level from middle to top was removed. Like in the combo rando, you only get 5 keys in water,
one. Oh, really?
regardless of settings. Yeah, because it was not only lockpicked and then the key was thrown away.
Do they do that with fire as well? With the like the pillar?
Yeah, except for when Key Sandy's on. When Key Sandy is on, that key is brought back.
Okay.
And then the block's also brought back. to make things a little bit more interesting. Whereas the one in water, it's just not all that interesting. Like the sixth key there, it just is kind of there.
I think the only thing that could be huge for that like Chuckles is missing the ring, but he's also missing that bow in Lake. So that's like the other major one that could hold him off for a while. I think it's why he's not beelining the forest. We don't know where the like how deep the hammer is in forest.
Yeah.
But even though we're almost in like glow no mode, like these runners are still pretty far away from it.
Yeah, because Chuckles does not have the info about Zora's River, unless this hint or the other one in Death Mountain Trail has it. That was just a repeat of Skull Kid. Oh my god. But yeah, that little island is actually interesting in all sanities. I have had so many valuable items on that little island.
Oh, like a freestanding shuffle? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this rock's a little bit awkward. Just a little bit.
As free as the trick is, the angle is a little picky.
Yeah. Thing too is he only has like 2 chews to do attempts for Shadow without bow, but yeah, I'm surprised he's not doing that. Oh, it's a slingshot.
Slingshot.
Oh, that's where he's going next, to Shadow. But yeah, the bomb bag was in Goron City on the skull in like on the monument. But yeah,
I don't
Shadow's a good
hate
play here.
Shadow here. We are missing either long shot or bow. I don't know. I assume he knows the chew setup, but I think we only have 2, right? Like that's.
Yeah, it's a. I mean,
hopefully
if
he knows it
needs to,
well.
he can... Like for me, it's not that difficult. I do it sometimes, though most of the time I find a bow or a long shot in Shadow for whatever reason.
Shadow's very dense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think he can do it, it's just that you have 2 chews and the trick is a little precise. So if you like 2 tries is not much. But
I wouldn't say precise, it's more of the angle, like it's you know how you do Banshee Flight? The principle's relatively the same, but instead of trying to get the high angle, like bouncing off the high angle, you want the low angle.
yeah. I'm a bad example for chew bowling. I'm like probably one of the few people that don't like do like the chew setup to put yourself at the angle. I just eyeball it every time.
Yeah, it's a super easy setup for it though. I mean,
oh yeah.
I just
haven't learned it yet. It'll bite me one day, but it's not bitten me yet.
that precise though. I mean, I've seen more precise. Yep, that's basically it. Honestly, it usually just takes me 2 tries, like, at most. HollowLogic should, in theory, be able to get that bomb bag soon. Yeah, Fortress was foolish. Let's see, I'm trying to remember where that was. Yeah, you need to side hop too.
Face first into it. Bet he's glad to see that. That is an awful location for a first bomb bag. Not awful, but like awkward, because you don't want to come here without an explosive.
The boss key already, so that's 3 small keys and boss key already. Chuckles also setting up for 20 skulls here. Already at 18.
We're at 18. We can get the one by the boat and the one in the shadow pot room and be at 20.
Or we could skip the one near the boat.
Oh, he doesn't have a long shot actually. Yeah, I wouldn't go for that one.
Oh yeah, because yeah, he's not gonna get the one with cover. So
as cool as that trick is by the boat with only hook shot, like you don't do that on like non-skull show.
Yeah, like
unless you really need that skull.
Yeah. Yeah, walking past those buffers can be pretty big.
Yeah.
Especially, like, it'll be a while before he gets it.
The sad thing is that, so I showed him the Hammerrock skull there, like the setup with only sword, and he pinned it in my DMs with him yesterday so he could find it easily. He walked right past it.
Yep. I've done that before in matches, and it's like kind of awkward. I've done it before. So the bomb strat for Dodongo's Cavern is basically you chuck the bombs really quickly, because for that, and one bomb hits the right side trigger, and one of them hits the bombs for the other trigger. But if you can get it, it's slightly faster than using strength. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like two different triggers get hit at the same time. Because the devs never thought to just break the game this way, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll have like a whole thing ready for the tricks playlist. So I don't even do that much these days, like looking up tricks. I have them mostly committed to memory. But that's partially because I do a lot of work with the practice ROM, which is actually really good in this game. Like, the practice ROM.
Oh yeah.
Like the one in Wind Waker is awkward. It's there, but it's kind of awkward. I did learn some stuff from there. Twilight Princess has a better practice ROM than Wind Waker does. But, yeah, I've been learning stuff for that one. So I feel like I'm getting the handle of most of the storage tricks now. Probably could learn a few more. Honestly, if anything, I think the hardest thing I had to grapple with are the bird controls in Skyward Sword. Oh man. I remember the first time I played it back when it first came out, and then I remember why I hated the bird controls.
Skyward Sword, I think, is like one of the few Zelda games I've never played personally. I've seen playthroughs of it, but I just never played it like vanilla. Like, I didn't have it was a Wii U game at the time. I didn't have a Wii U, so I just couldn't play it.
That was a Wii game.
Was it regular Wii?
Yeah, it was before, like, 2 years before the Wii U was released.
I didn't have a Wii either, so that's probably part of it as well. So
That's fair.
I played Twilight Princess on GameCube.
Yep, which is still the de facto way of racing, because BLJs do not exist on the Wii version.
I also find it real weird seeing like the Wii version because the map is mirrored. Like, and the entire game's just mirrored.
Like, the only difference other than that is that the Wii doesn't actually have any lag, so it loads everything so much faster.
Oh, I didn't know about that. That makes sense.
Like, some really great items in so Longshot was in Lost Woods in the soil patch near
The bridge.
the bridge.
That's our hookshots don't lock each other.
Nope.
Wow, he didn't fall off.
The boomerang is in the skull in Adult Zora's River near the open grotto. But I did play Skyward Sword when it first came out. I liked the beetle and some of the items it had, and I think the motion controls worked really well for those. But man, I hated using the bird. It was one of the most awful things possible. Like, it should have been an option rather than mandatory to have motion controls. It should have been. Because I think stick controls would have worked just fine for the bird. I have made several rants on that damn bird. Yeah, we're a hammer from no mode, and we have an idea that it's probably in Forest Temple.
Yeah, it's either in
Because
forest or something in forest leads to it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hollow orphaning that skull could be pretty bad because his only advantage right now is the Zora's. Well, he has two advantages right now. It's that bottle in Gerudo Valley, and then the Zora's River hint, which was in Zora's River.
The bow in Lake as well. It's like we haven't found another bow yet, and that's like not really something that you can get easily without like going out of your way to Lake.
Yeah, that's true too. Nobody has found light arrows yet, so unfortunately, this will be a bit of a hunt for those as well. But yeah, I did actually have a lot of fun playing through the game, through Skyward Sword, when I wasn't flying.
Yeah, the game didn't look bad from what I watched of it.
Here it comes!
Oh, you got 2 shots at it.
Yeah, that's why he saved. Oh no! Oh, that was so unfortunate! Oh, that was so close! Yeah, you want to go like off the guard to watch. Alright. That got it. I can tell you.
That looks good. Yep, nice.
Hook shot only, bongo bongo, let's go.
So I'm not sure if we'll see it. So like there's the Tournament of Truth like going on right now, and so they allow hookless shadow. I wonder if we'll see someone do bongo with no hookshot and no bow.
Because you can do it with sword, and you can do it with bombs.
Yeah.
You can stun the hand with that. So.
I've seen it with just sword. It's an interesting fight, but it's doable.
Oh, it might be just here the whole time. Mirror shield?
Well, we know that's
yeah.
oh AD.
the threat of AD is possible. I hate that it's a possibility, but I mean, here we are. Of course, a good distance for Hammer in Deeper into Forest, but we'll have to keep that in the back of our minds. But doing Bongo as child of nothing is cursed. So logically, you're required to have.
Do we have our OT song hinted?
Nope.
No. So I guess it could be a warp song. It is a warp
Actually,
song, okay.
It's most definitely a warp song. We have all the song information for all child songs. So, you know what it could be?
Alright, so here's my curse. It's gonna be AD for the Requiem Warp Pad and for the Colossus Arch. Or the Colossus Arch or the Colossus Soil Patch.
Oh yeah, those two are possible. Bombs on Bongo. Yeah, if it's the only thing you find in forest, then yeah, you might as well just full clear forest then.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you know that Spirit is foolish, that Spirit's foolish, like, if that Mirror Shield is path, you have to clear this anyway, so you might as well just keep going.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the huge save. You should have really fell from that, but
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want it to be Mirror, but like, if it is Mirror, then,
it gives
then
you a
have
lot
to do
of
all
information right away.
And if it is Mirror too, that makes that bow that he has even better.
Actually, if this is an item... wait. Chuckles doesn't have a bottle.
He has Rudos, so he doesn't have a usable bottle yet. He needs to turn that in.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
He might be going up his way to the forest from here. So if you place... there's
lights.
Light arrows. So what he could be doing actually is going upriver to check all the stuff on the way. And the thing is he'll be able to get that boomerang right away, which means Jabu is on.
Oh, Hollow can't do all four, so he doesn't have the strength still.
She doesn't? Oh my god. She skipped out on it again. Oh my god. I legit forgot, he just keeps whizzing past. But yeah, here would be a good idea just to play Suns if you're gonna just full clear Adult River here.
Oh yeah. But he will find Ring here and be very happy.
Yep. Right now, Mirror is kind of the only thing.
Hollow does have 2 more chances to find a strength here in Forest, at least. You can get one on the Floor Master test, and then you have Long Shot to get the that bow check switch as well, if he knows how to get that.
The thing is the Floor Master is technically...
Oh, he has no hovers, he can't do it. Never mind.
No.
Yeah, he's just
that too. And on top of that, those hovers are hammer locked logically.
True, that's right.
And now Chuckles knows, but he also has the boomerang. It's like, really, game? Really? Whereas Chuckles is missing that bow. But I actually think now Chuckles is in a way better position, because there's a point where he could just simply go into late after doing Jabu. A possibility, I should say. I'm not going to say it's a guarantee.
It depends where the other bows are as well. I could just find one.
That is also true.
It's not beatable only where like the other bows could be like unavailable. Like there is somewhere. And bow is very hard to be passed.
Longshot was in the Soil Patch Skull in Lost Woods, near the bridge. This one. This one's a fun one. Oh, he's probably gonna have to go for the setup in Forbidden Woods.
Oh, the soil one? I believe he knows how to do that. We'll find out very shortly.
Well, it seems confident in doing it, so I think he's capable of doing it. You can peek it with dins, yeah. And if it's not, you can actually hit that with the hook shot too, if it was something valuable. It's not the seed, but you can actually get that with hook shot with like 2 backflips and a somewhat precise hook.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty, like, it's not very super precise, it's like mildly, but like, it's not like pixel shot levels.
Oh, it's going for... Speaking of pixel shot, I actually had to do that recently. I recently did that in my last game. It was a while, so I was a bit rusty on pixel shot.
Yeah, so Chuckles showing us the trick here. Just go, like, basically right above the collision, and you suck it right in.
Yep. Oh, I think he forgot about the bomb block stuff for a second. I see Chuckles is also a C-right hook person, just like me.
I wonder if Hollow thinks he did that Storm's Grotto and then didn't actually do it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's actually the worst, is when you think you've done it.
Yeah. So if you remember that story I told about that Bolero warp pad I got to by accident from Nocturne, I actually lost our multi-world team into the game there because I panicked like thinking about I had to think my entire routing. So I assumed I did my usual like DMC wall peek, and
oh my god.
I didn't check it, and it happened to have our player 2 fire keyring.
Oh god, yeah, I know that feeling. Round 5, one of my teammates mispeaked the Verdo's letter spot, thought it was a stick. I don't need to tell you what item it actually was, though. You know, because they're both brown. Yeah, otherwise we could have actually won that match, too.
Unfortunate, this happens.
Because I did the blind Skull Mask turn-in because I had both Nocturne and Prelude. And it happened to have a set of Iron Boots for one of our players, which was actually hard required.
At this point, I think Hollow just thinks he checked that Storm's Grotto.
Yeah, he's memory hold it. It's truly unfortunate.
He plays a lot of Zooter, and I don't know if he played like a seed already today, but like, this is why I try to play more than one seed a day, is like, the memory overlap you get in this game can really hurt you.
To do like 3-4 seeds a day. But nowadays I'm practicing Twilight Princess, as mentioned earlier, because I've just been having fun learning, like, all the tricks and such. And no, specifically the most popular race settings for it. Which was actually kind of a pain to set up. I mean, actually getting the specific version of the Randomizer, I should say. Of course, we didn't get a king. Yeah, we didn't get a King Dodongo path, probably because there's another bomb bag just available.
Somewhere. The one on Bongo's bomb locked. Oh,
Zora's domain's a Bongo Bongo for the magic. Oh no, it's not helpful. Because that means that hoverboards are largely MIA for HollowLogic.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I feel like the scene's gonna come down to, does Hollow find that hammer first, or the bow first, or does Chuckles find that bow first, or a different bow? And the advantage for Chuckles is there's 3 bows. There's only 1 pair of hover boots.
Yep. Yeah, Shadow. He's a full Shadow ahead, and at this point, if he ever finds the bow, I actually think that it'll be like way too late for Hollow at this point.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Like, unless there's another strength in Jabu, I don't really see him coming back to Forest. I mean, Chuckles could basically do 1 more check, then, well, technically 2 if he wants to do the whole, you know, checkerboard with with hovers. Though he doesn't have Scarecrow Song set up.
Possibly also Vanilla Bow, depending on where the key layouts are. I didn't double check how many keys Hollow had. So Chuckles can do Vanilla Bow possibly, Floor Master, All Courtyard, 3 key Forest if he... yeah, he hasn't done Scarecrow though, so he can't do 3 key Forest.
So, well, there's technically a way of doing it without Scarecrow, but I realistically don't see him learning that. Yeah, I've only known, like, 1 person who can get that.
I didn't even know there was a setup for it.
It's like, insanely precise.
It must be one of those, like hover side hops, like with a jump slash at the end to, like, preserve momentum, I think? Something along those lines?
Yeah. Yep.
Similar to like the one we can do Spirit Temple, like the ZL check without hook shot.
Yeah, you make up his chest. Yeah, absolutely cursor. I did try practicing that one, but I just did it.
I saw this, I'm like, I'm not never doing this in a race.
Like, I remember learning, you know, Hookless Shadow, and then a week later it got banned. Like, I just learned it, and now you're trying to nerf me. Oh well.
Maybe if you play in Tournament of Truth, you can take use of that, I guess.
Yeah, but
I'm
nowadays...
curious to see how often it'll come up.
Not often. I don't feel it's gonna come up often. You need a bomb bag. Like, you strictly do need a bomb bag to make that trick. It's a glitchless trick. But it was banned, like, for being like one of the more annoying, slightly more annoying sequence skips, like child spirit to do adult spirit checks.
Oh, Crazy Dance or whatever they called it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few sequence breaks that are technically glitchless, but are still banned in standard, just because they're pretty major sequence breaks.
Fire arrow entry, yep.
Yeah, hookshot extension across the bridge.
Yep.
I think technically hover slides are a glitchless technique too, but I don't think they count as a glitch. I have to see what the OOTC.
I mean, it depends on. Yeah. It is technically intended behavior for damage boosting. But yeah, Hookless Shadow is technically a glitchless trick. Under that, that
umbrella, yeah.
Man, I need to practice FE. It's kind of...
I have never done it
awkward,
once
like...
yet.
I have done it, like, once or twice, but it is awkward. It's mostly just reading off the paper, though.
Yep, it's just a set of inputs you just do in a row.
Yeah, if fast FAE was there, I definitely would put. I would definitely allow FAE for sure. Because it would still have like the risk of going into Fire Temple, like into Shadow Temple or Shadow Temple entrance, knowing that you won't get Dins there.
Yeah, because it's pretty likely that you need Dins to get those 2 checks there. Like, you don't always need it to beat Shadow, but like, pretty common. I don't know what the actual odds are on it, but it feels relatively high. Yeah, so fast FAE, I think it's called easy FAE in like the setting generator.
Yeah, it's
and
just one torch.
It lets you pick a number of torches. You can actually pick how many torches you want for it. But yeah, I think it's like a slide of like 1 to 20 or something, and that's just how many torches you need for the cutscene to activate.
I mean, I guess when you're...
I love it.
I mean, if you're not going to be able to do QPA, I mean...
I don't see a world where QPA is ever allowed in standard.
Nope, never. Honestly, ISG would probably be before that.
But to be fair, I don't think ISG is ever allowed either, but like, I don't think ISG is all that much.
It would probably speed up a few fights. Like, it would make the zero cycle for Phantom Ganon a little bit more consistent. But it wouldn't really change much. Like, Bongo is kind of... Like, you'd probably still do jump slashing if you don't have things like some other bugs to go along with that.
Yeah. Because I play no logic occasionally, and usually ISG for me is for either QPA or it's for hovering. That's about it. You can use it for some combat, but I don't use it often.
And I have tried, like, for me, hovering is way more awkward in Ocarina of Time than in Majora's Mask. In Majora's Mask, hovering is not that hard. Partially because of how, like, the hitbox for the explosion is in Ocarina of Time versus Majora's Mask. Because in Ocarina of Time, it slowly expands. The explosion slowly expands in Ocarina of Time. Whereas in Majora's Mask, it's just, like, the maximum size immediately.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
That's why, recoil flips are a lot easier in that game, too.
That makes sense.
And long jumps as well. But that's also due to the fact that they changed a bit of the jumping physics in that game.
Yeah, so your speed coming off of the edge actually impacts your jump distance. There's a bit of that here in OT where that happens, but it's not to the same degree.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuckles will find the long shots here. But there'll be, like, the other stall, which we'll probably get back to.
I'm gonna be doing that next, because I saw that path to Morpha. That is a Baronade down.
Yeah, if he finds... It's funny that Bo will probably be the closest to Go mode, unless it is actually AD.
It feels like the hammer is locked by Bo, so I think, yeah, Bo is probably the last piece here. What'd be interesting is if he did 3 key forest and Hammer was on the falling ceiling room.
Cursed. Oh, I always just call it checkerboard room.
I had a league seed where I did 3 key forest and found string 2 in the checkerboard room, and then I found out later that forest was like you couldn't even get to there logically. I didn't do all of forest. That was my go mode.
I mean, yeah. But I'm worried for HollowLogic. I really hope he can find he remembers that he hasn't done Kokiri's Forest Storms yet.
That or finds another string. I'm actually surprised he's only know the string that's popped up. Like, where can they be?
It's possible that it's just strength locks. Both domain hints in a cursed spot. Yep, usual. But yeah, if Chuckles doesn't get that bow, then I think HollowLogic has at least some breathing room.
Yeah, it's not set in stone, I think, until we get that bow.
Like, unless there's another one around, because...
Yeah. I think Hollow's best bet this seed is for the other bows to be hard bow locked, or at least not accessible without the first bow. At least not easily.
Yeah. But doing the Zarya's, like, doing the Child Bond City here makes sense. Including the skull. If Chuckles remembers. Because this one is a fun one.
Yeah. The skull is only in the crate as child, not as adult.
Yep. It's like, why? It would be so cool if it was there as adult. It'd make rounding
Well, obviously you kill it as child, so it's not there as adult.
I guess, but we have some that you could access as child and still access as adult. I guess the Gorons must have squished it, if you didn't.
And the Gorons seem to like having skulls and crates. Like, they have this one here, they have the one on top of DMC. They love their skulls inside crates.
Unfortunate.
I wonder if a runner will check the, speaking of that skull on crate, I wonder if someone will check that skull inside TMC.
Right, oh my god. Because that one is an awkward one.
It's only bomb locked, it's not locked by that much.
Yeah, but walking up there is a difference. Well,
oh yeah, I'm not saying it's a good tool to get, it's just...
hammer lock too, technically. Because of how the temporal rock is.
Oh right, yeah, you can break it with the feature.
Oh no, HollowLogic, no! Oh no.
Nothing from Darunia. Oh, you kinda need fire there, Chuckles.
I was wondering when he was gonna do that. Apparently there was like nothing in oh, we're getting Castle Skull and Castle 3 hit. Potentially. Nope, never mind. Why are you worrying about time of day though? You have some song.
I'm not sure what maybe he was thinking about doing it and then changed his mind.
I am confused. But yeah, sorry.
I have to imagine he was planning on going for that skull and he's like, nope, this is a waste of time, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Oh, I think it might... no, it can't be for Minuet. Or specifically Minuet, Warp, I should say. A little early there. We all have our days. But that Bolero that Chuckles has is gonna be really handy.
Oh yeah, Bolero's like one of the best warps.
Oh yeah, 100%. It is a great adult warp. Yes, we have been in Forest Temple, and it has so far had a mirror shield.
And light arrows.
And light arrows. The light arrows aren't passed.
Chuckles is missing a bow, and Hollow is missing a string, so we can't actually do much in Forest without those items. Oh, I think Chuckles had keys. He could have done more, but I don't blame him for dipping.
There's
This
also a bottle,
feels like
so bottle
GG.
can't be passed. Because Rudo's letter is accessible.
Yeah, we have Rudos and Scales as basically equals a bottle.
Yeah? G-play.
Or water. I can still do water. You can do everything except for... well, you can't do the Song of Time, and you can't do... You can never get a Dragon Chest, which is real annoying. You don't have Strength or Song of Time.
And you can't do bow targets. You can peek bow target, but you can't do bow targets. But I'm pretty sure with the way our hints are lining up, the boss key is in River Chest.
He can do bow target. He has a long shot and bow.
What strength to push it though?
Oh, that's strength locked. I always forget that's strength locked.
Yeah, yeah. And this is a G play. Or at the very least, it's the two skulls. Oh no, Chuckles. Yeah, I can see that ball getting picked up. Oh, the weird hitboxes of Skulltulas is interesting. Well, not Skulltulas, it's more of the hook shot having a weird hurt box. Because sometimes they'll just go right through.
Oh, what will hook shot go right through?
The golden Skulltulas.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you're really unlucky, it's just...
They're a weird hitbox. It's a lot smaller than their body.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the way that the hook shots advances too doesn't help.
Chuckles is gonna find his logical magic finally.
Yep.
I think he's got ISG. No, it wasn't ISG. It looked like ISG for a second. I don't know you can get ISG off that with a Big Slash.
ISG off of...
oh, the Gerudo guard there. I've seen people get ISG here randomly, and as long as you dispel it immediately, it's not a big deal.
Even not dispelling it doesn't matter, because, like, it gives you, like, literally no advantage. In fact, if anything, it probably is more annoying because of how ISG works with the camera and OoT.
Yeah, well, I thought he might have gotten it for a second, like, while talking to the guard. Not the guard, but the carpenter, which then you do get dispelled immediately.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I think Hollow's best hope here in GGG is to find 1 or 2 bows hard bow locked.
Yeah. Aww.
Oh, there's one. we know what that chest is.
We know it's a heart chest, but no! Oh no! We got hot spotted again! Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Key.
That's a key. Oh. I was worried we'd never see it.
Get a nice PowerPoint presentation here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah, because the 5G network, or even the 5G network is not exactly built for streaming.
Definitely not.
But yeah, we did actually see it was a key. It was just kind of tricky. Yeah, the only... Well, Hollow can't do toilet, nor can he do...
Alright, I have a funny logical situation I think that could bail Hollow out. Path and Force is actually string 2, and that gives you key logic for 9 keys to get the right side of GGG maze so that you skip Song of Time, and you have Hammer there, which locks Song of Time.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
No, that's not gonna happen, but like it's a fringe possibility.
Although, Hammer lock... Oh yeah, you're right. Although, that would be... truly something, that's for sure.
Oh, it'd be like a 1 in a absurd chance, but yeah, it's possible. I've seen Rando be mean.
My favorite was there was AD frogs for frog, like AD for frogs 2, or a shadow small 2.
Nice. The one time you wish the gate clip was legal and standard.
Yeah. But at least when you know it's a shadow key, you know you gotta go there. But yeah, having all 9 keys available without Song of Time. But yeah, it's...
It's possible, I just don't see it
it was
happening.
I already figured out it was like Song of Time logic. What, about an hour ago, at least?
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing left it could have been.
Yeah, as soon as we saw like where that bow was.
Yeah, we had bow, we had tunic, we had long shot irons. Like there's nothing else it could be.
Yeah. Well, that's not a key, so it is promising. Actually, no, that is a key, so it can't be.
You're right. Yeah, it can't be that.
Oh my god. I'd honestly just, like, if I find a strength, I'd bail the hell out.
So what I mentioned still could happen, depending on like the rest of the key layout, if it's like the 7 key lock check, but
Yeah.
again, like, not gonna count on that.
Yeah. Because it can't be 9 key locks, so that means that right side can't have it either.
Yeah, it can't be right side, it can't be the center.
Can't be toilet.
Best it could be is the like the 7, like the second to last chest in the maze. Besides that though, GGG's been pretty empty. We'll see what's in the maze. I don't think he peeked it yet.
So it would be technically for water key logic.
Oh, one chest over there. That's only 3 key locked.
Come on.
Internet, don't fail us
Come
now.
on, internet, come on.
Oh,
no,
don't
no,
do this
no.
to us!
Don't do this! Please! No!
Oh, we don't know what it is!
Oh no! That is so unfortunate!
Oh, it's a bomb bag. He has 30 bombs.
My god. Oh my god. That's why
It was a bomb bag.
That's why there's no King Dodongo path. I mean, obviously. Okay. I was worried that it would have been something else, but at least we got an immediate confirmation.
Yeah, because the last bomb bag is on Bongo and he has not been the shadow.
Yep.
Does not have hovers.
Not the
That's
first one to get
unfortunate.
censored, but like the first one we've been able to immediately check afterwards.
So that is somewhat okay news for Hollow because, like I said, like Chuckles needs that bow, and I think GGG is a good play after he's looking for a bow. It's very dense.
Oh, is this a hammer chest peak?
I think he might. I think he's going to water.
No.
Already.
Yeah. I know that water temple here won't yield the boss key. Like, if it does, then there's, like, the hints are definitely pointing, like, in a weird direction. The other thing you could do is, yeah, get that skull, you know, in the tree.
Yeah, he has all of Lake here as adult. I don't think he's done any adult Lake, and he can do everything.
Did he? I think he set up Child Scarecrow song.
Yeah, he did. He did the circle like song. Like one up, right down.
Rotating the C stick.
Yep. There you go. Songs are very hard.
Oh, boonies. You hear that sometimes in Canada too. For me, I just do left, right, left, right. Shield faster. So it used to be down and but it's slightly slower.
Yeah, I am a left-right repeated doer for Scarecrow song.
Brothers in arms. I tried to do the rotate stick method, but it just wasn't working for me. Man, Baronade's being ruthless to Chuckles.
Baronade's the fight where, like, if it goes clean, it's great. If it doesn't go clean, then it's awful. Like,
if it goes clean, it's worth the meme.
I'm not sure what hints Hollow's missing, but must be something he's looking for. OoT Bolero.
Yep.
AKA a random warp song.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have Requiem, which is one we're guaranteed to get. We have the other two guaranteed ones already. Central Pillar is a gold Skulltula token.
So easy, Skip. Oh my goodness. Now the question is, will Chuckles do childlike here, or will he do adults? Shirt! You never shy away from a free shirt.
Shirt percent. I mean, you gotta do fire later, you might as well, like, there's no reason to not pick it up.
Yeah, you save 200 rupees and a walk.
You never know what your heart total's gonna be, like when you're getting into fire, like... Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! That's unfortunate.
The fact that that tree is hookshotable everywhere is, like, that's a troll.
Yeah. There is a way of doing this tree with only hookshot, but I'm pretty sure it's actually banned because you do seam walking.
Yeah, it's a seam walk.
Oh my god.
You don't walk on the seam, but you hookshot to the seam.
The ice arrows, and it's not BFAs. I know Chuckles loves BFAs.
Yeah, he's a fellow League enthusiast. I was so happy last season when we put BFA in for the first time that one of my asyncs I rolled had a blue fire arrow path for a hookshot on King Zora. I was so happy.
Nice. Satisfying. And that looked dead then. But it looks like he is taking no prisoners with this because he is blocking out. Pretty reasonable, I feel. Like, if he gets that bow, I would immediately drop everything and just go adult. Like,
oh yeah.
go rush forest. Because Mirror Shield as a path is kind of scary. Because that means you're looking for a strength too.
Well, again, like, if it is the Mirror Shield, you have to complete forest anyway, so you might as well just go to forest.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's setting up Scarecrow Song here. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout either. Chuckles being of the Brothers in Arms variety.
The correct song.
Yes. I've tried rolling this stick in the past and it's just awkward every time. It's even worse than Majora's Mask because then you have to wait for you have to reset the cycle to reset the song if you make a mistake. He doesn't ask for clarification.
Yeah, you said it, then he's like, "Okay, gone, bye, gone."
Like, see, you want to learn a song, an interesting new song, which is this song in time backwards. Yeah.
I mean, as a casual, like first-time player, like inverted time and double time are so useful.
Oh yeah. Even in Rando. Yeah, it's confirmed just because of our hints. Because the forest one is not fulfilled yet. And we could possibly have it so it is a... But yeah, Chuckles is about to have bow, so
Yeah, this is gonna be basically glow-ish mode for him.
yeah,
we think it's glow mode. No, actually, we think it's go mode. It's go mode unless it's not hammer, and it's actually mirror.
We're basically in bonk mode. But yeah, I think at this point, it's pretty much forced to Chuckles' game to lose. There's no way HollowLogic's going to be able to recover from this. Especially if Chuckles has been paying attention to his paths. Because now it's... Yeah, because Chuckles doing this here makes sense. I mean, isolating this particular skull with our with the songs the way they are, kind of cursed. I saw the hesitation with that, and I understand it. Like, oh, I have to remember which song I actually need for this. Yeah, the only thing I can really throw a wrench is Strength 2. And then, yeah, Strength 3 Casino is possible. You know what place we haven't done a whole lot of, like, in the last while now? Ganon's Castle.
Yeah.
I think
we don't have a
only
lot
done, like,
more in Logic, but we have some.
Like, the only thing we don't have...
Actually, the only we can't do is Light Trial then. At least check on Chuckles' side. We can do both a Shadow Trial, we can do all a Spirit Trial. It's just Light Trial. Hollow struggling a little bit with this jump. It's not the freest. Need to get more to the left.
Setup, and I'm like remarkably consistent with this setup. It also doesn't help that it seems that the HollowLogic has, like, somewhat high sensitivity, I feel. Or, like, he has, like, a big dead zone. Because you can see a bit of that swinginess in that camera.
Yeah, where it's hard to like to really be precise on it.
Yeah, like, one of the big things that...
Oh, that Tectite chased him across the entire room.
He wanted to befriend.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Nice camera, by the way.
Yeah.
The sad thing about Water Temple is that even though he failed that trick like 5 or 6 times, like that's still faster than doing it vanilla. It's
It
such a
is.
slow.
And it doesn't. It's not even like MQ, where if you have like all the the crazy shuffles, it's worth it. You know, because 123 checks.
Oh, it's Storage Temple, yeah.
Yep. It's actually crazy how often it becomes WAF in those kinds of settings.
Yeah, I believe it.
Just like, especially when you consider the insane amount of logical requirements, like the Song of Time, Din's Fire, Bow.
Could you imagine getting a foolish water temple or a foolish MQ water in Crate Shovel?
I've gotten it, I think, once, and yeah, it's insane. Hammer's in behind the forest, and you know that if it's only the mirror shield that's passed in there, then it's like hard AD. Because Spirit Temple is foolish. However, I'm feeling more like there's something else in Forest. Because we have not found much else.
If it's not Hammer, it has to be like Spring 2 here.
Yeah.
Like, one place we haven't seen besides Forest here is like Fire Temple. And we don't know how blocked Fire is by Hammer.
Yeah, like we could probably get all the way to the top. Yeah, I can see that.
I guess the funny thing that you could find here, which thinking of where Chuckles Howl is if you find gold scale here in Forest.
Yeah. Well, it has a low chance of being AD because Bolero, like, would be a random warp. But yeah, it is pretty unlikely at this moment.
Well, the only reason I think it could be is that we the only warp that we're guaranteed to get that we don't have is the Requiem warp. Oh, hollow the skull. There you go.
Yeah, and the Requiem warp for, like, child desert access is entirely possible, because it would be 2 checks.
Yeah, the soil skull and you got the colossal arch.
I feel like it's extremely unlikely.
Yeah, it's a slingshot.
Well, scratch scale off of that list.
Yeah, besides the only thing it could be now is like a strength 2 for like either GTG or for light trial at this point, like there's nothing else. No items that we're missing.
Nope, it's not here. Well,
I think
it
Chuckles
can't
did
be
have enough
AD
keys for vanilla bow.
It wouldn't be. It'd have to be like strength 3 for Colossus Skulls because Spirit locks AD.
Yeah.
And Spirit Shortcut is not on in these settings. It'd be a neat idea to have that drafted for shortcuts. It would be really annoying for logic for like Forest Shadow and Spirit.
Yeah.
Fire
Well, so-
shortcut doesn't change very much, other than the fact that you can't be hovers locked.
Yeah, I think you still can be hovers locked, but it's not through the top, it's through the very top.
Because both can have a key, and your boss key could be on.
Well, Volve isn't hovers locked with shortcut on.
Yeah, but the boss key can be like locked by hovers at the top, I think.
Oh, there's Hammer. Where'd it go?
Yeah, we're gone. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, and at this point, it is definitely Chuckles' game to lose here.
Yeah, assuming that it is long a time, which like I can't think of something else it'd be. This is go mode.
I mean, the paths are pointing towards River Chest being where the big key is
Yeah.
in water.
I mean, there's no check in water we can't get, so like it's yeah. This is go mode.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, even
Easy.
a free boss key too.
Yep.
So fire was fully hammer locked.
He still has the Zora tunic on. Yeah, menuing is hard as hell.
It'd be interesting if whatchamacallit, I'm drawing a blank now.
Well, if Zora Tunic was kind of like TP, where like the tunics can give you like increased damage taken from certain sources.
Yeah, so fire damage does 10 times damage with Zora armor on.
Oh, is it 10 times? I know it was that much.
Yeah.
I thought it was like double or triple. I didn't know it was 10 times.
The thing is that a lot of fire damage barely does any damage. It
That's
does
fair.
like a quarter heart to like half a heart at most.
Very clean barrage yet.
Full logic rushing ice.
Yeah, I mean at this point he's looking for a strength, and
Chances are pretty good that it could be just there.
it's just unfortunate. I'm pretty certain he forgot about the Fury Forest Storm Grotto. He thought he did it, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's thinking too. He definitely like memory hold this hard. No, it was a token on Volvagia. And yeah, the Hammerlock Skull in DMT too. Which technically makes it so that Forest also locks Shadow.
I think he might be like in like a logic mode where he's trying to find where like the logic is for the see like for the strength. He's not trying to check things that are out of logic. That'd be my guess.
Wait,
What is that?
is that strength?
That is.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's
no.
a strength! Oh no!
Well, we found one
Oh
finally,
my god.
but
Oh
bit
my
late.
god. Oh my god. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, it's a little late, unfortunately. God is so cursed.
Yeah, he
Oh,
needed to
no.
find that like a good
20 minutes ago, basically.
And he's gonna drown. Seen that one a couple times. My favorite variant is I'm in Spain without the A. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh no.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah, he got
okay.
it. It just didn't track yet.
My bad.
I think
False
even if he
alarm.
did forget, he's so far ahead that it wouldn't matter, but I'm pretty sure he got it.
Yeah. Rude. And then he just has to warp into the field. We know the 3 warps that we did get weren't actually that bad.
Yeah, they're very useful. Yeah, one was Fueled by Temple of Time, was the Owl Warp from Lake, Bolero, and Nocturne.
Yep. Like, these easily could have been worse warps that we got. Like, oh my god. All clustered around Kakariko would have been horrible. But we actually had a fairly good distribution of warps this seed. You know, despite only having 2/3 warps the whole seed. Yeah, we'll truly never know. One has to go to the desert.
Yeah.
That might be what Bolero possibly could be, but I feel like it's probably just the song in Ice.
Yeah, the Ice Ball makes more sense. They're missing Ice, OT,
Or the
what's
desert. Desert crossing.
Oh, yeah.
It could just be like a vanilla warp sort of situation.
Yeah, vanilla quote-unquote Requiem, yeah.
But Jeff, Chuckles has been keeping track of his keys, or his logic. I actually probably would have done compass first, you know, looking for keys.
Yeah, I am a map chess first believer, but I think in this case, because you know where boss key is, I think you do compass first, because if these are both keys, you don't have to lower the water.
Exactly. I am a
It's like the
compass
one
first
scenario.
person.
He must have been out of shoes at this key, because if he
Yeah,
had
he
shoes,
was
could just
out.
open that. I guess he doesn't have it put together, but it's alright, he has plenty of time.
Yeah, I mean, HollowLogic. Well, Love isn't even that long, and nor is Fire.
There's a whole shadow behind, though, unfortunately.
True, Shadows.
Hovers.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But yeah, this seed actually, the 3 warps that we did get were actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah, the one part about having random warps that's annoying is being a child and having to go back adult. It can be a real pain.
I mean, that early Sun song combined with that Requiem definitely more than makes up for it. Like, overall, I think the traversal was actually pretty good for random warps.
Oh yeah.
Like, this was actually a pretty good seed. Like, as much as I harp on Overworld Skulls sometimes, I actually do kinda like it as a setting when I have Sun Song early. Because it just fits more naturally into my routing.
Oh yeah. I mostly like Overworld Skulls because it makes the Overworld a lot more strong. Like, OoT rando sometimes gets to the point where it's like, okay, oh, let's go. I have the items for this dungeon, let's go do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a general problem with randomizers, is if you have a really insanely check-dense place, especially if that's required, you're naturally going to be required to do it anyway. Like, I know for Twilight Princess, Gerudo Desert, 90% of the time, it will have something you need. That's just how check-dense it is. Like, and how powerful it is as a vocation in that game.
Yeah, kind of like CAC for us, or CAC is like always has something.
Yeah, I've only ever rolled like CAC Foolish maybe once or twice. I know
think
I
I've
rolled
seen
it
exactly
once. I've only think I've rolled it once for like testing Freaky Friday settings, and it was like spoiler log only. But it was interesting to say the very least.
Well, one, there's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 checks, not counting songs, so 12 with songs, and the songs have to be the 2 foolish songs.
Yep.
If
And then
it's
if
songs
you
handy, I think it's a
consider-
lot easier.
Yeah, but still less likely because
It's still a lot
there's
of
a lot
checks,
of checks, especially if you add in cows, you get one extra. Crate and pot shuffle add quite a few extras.
Skulls
Skull
add
shuffle.
6.
Yep. And if you have entrance rando, I mean, it has a lot of entrances. Like, you're more likely to getting Kokiri Forest Foolish. And there's the hammer for HollowLogic. But since he doesn't have hover boots that are in DMT, he's gonna keep going further, apparently.
I feel like I wouldn't keep going, Mike. Like, the nasty checks are keys, so like, you're committing a lot for the last checks of Forest, but I guess we'll get to see what's on Phantom Ganon, I think.
And Chuckles choking, trying to get the getting to the water, raising the water level. Yeah, this could be annoying sometimes.
I usually get the jump almost every time, but sometimes you just fail it, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah. Imagine having to do this, like, you, like, do this jump with just, like, the shot. My favorite, though, is that a couple times I have, like, for both dungeon skulls, I have, you know, set up central pillar, and then I had to use a hook shot to get up into, to raise the water level. It was an interesting experience, to say the very least, to get that one skull in central pillar.
Yeah, there's a few interesting ways to get it.
Din's Fire is logically required to get it if you don't have a long shot. Because then you can just Din's Fire from above and hit the torch.
Oh, is that actually in Logic? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's actually the logical method of doing that with just a hook shot if you're going for that particular skull. There's a trick where you can do it with furores, but you can actually do it with bow and hookshot, like doing the climb, but it is not in Logic. But I have done that before for multi-world. And honestly, it took me like 1-2 tries, I think, to get that. But very clean nut strats on Chuckles' side.
Oh yeah, that's a strat I use for Dark Link as well, and it usually works fairly well.
Yeah, I use that strat too.
If I'm out of nuts, I go for like the behind you like side slash method, but it just feels slower because you're getting one hit, like 2 damage hits instead of 4 damage hits.
Yeah. I don't know.
There is our time lock boss.
Yep. The thing that our hits have been pointing towards. But HollowLogic looks like he may be able to get that the hover boots, but just a little bit too late, unfortunately.
Yeah, this will be go mode for him, but it's a little late.
Because he has a full shadow ahead of him. But it's scary to know that AD was actually possible this stage.
Oh yeah.
With a largely unhinted strength 2 for Chuckles in Ice Cavern. And HollowLogic finally getting the Cursed Blade.
It's probably a good thing he didn't find it, because like that was just a time loss.
Yeah. Because it had absolutely nothing. And very clean and quick grab on Chuckles' side. And go mode at least. So,
Yeah, Chuckles is a runner that I have like real high hopes for in the CC. Like I'm honestly surprised he didn't make it to like the main tournament, but I see him doing very well.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be a tough opponent.
Yeah, he has very good logic reading skills. He routes well and has very good execution from what I can see.
Yeah, he's always been a bit of a tricky opponent for me.
Was that a Poe bottle?
I think that was.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Hollow later if he thinks he checked the Storm Grotto in KF.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of, like... Oh my gosh, Dasta.
Oh my god!
Oh my, that's the other ball! Oh, that's amazing.
God. Oh, that is so cursed. There was bow locked as well. Oh my god, I got it. I want to know where the last one is, but I don't want to play the scene. Because I would have spoilers.
Wait, at this point, it almost has to be bow locked. Like, there's not much left that isn't bow locked.
Yeah.
Because all of fire is bow locked. The rest of forest is bow locked. As far as we're aware, GTD is probably bow locked for strength 2 somewhere.
Yep.
But there's not much left. I guess it's ice. Like ice is probably like the last place I could have it.
Yeah, there's ice. There's the strength 2 room in GTG. But yeah, not all that much.
Maybe just shy of a 230 here from Chuckles here once we get all the way up.
And since we never found the big Goron sword, we're gonna have to do it this way. Ooh! That is unfortunate. I think he missed the, like, the double master sword. Because he can do it, like, 3 crouch stabs.
Yeah, the issue was he was too close to them, which sounds weird, but you need to be up the stairs to make sure you hit their hitboxes properly. So I always stand on these, like the second step there from the bottom, and that usually hits both of them.
I'm usually around the same distance he is, and just turn the camera around.
Yeah, their hitboxes are, like, kind of weird, so, like, I go straight in from the door, I go to the second step on the stairs and turn around, and still, like, don't change the camera, but just turn around, like, Link. 3 crouch stabs, roll under them, and then finish them from the other side.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice old Ganon will top his health off there. Never understood why he does that, but maybe
Hey,
it's the
I mean,
Triforce of Courage healing you. That'd be my
maybe
best
he
guess.
just he wants to heal you so he can brag about beating you at full health. Because I mean, Ganondorf is a prideful man.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, you don't become king of a nation without some level of pride.
Very clean
Nice.
cycle.
Yeah, after 5, it's like the frame window is very narrow.
Yeah,
You
I've
can
been
do
I've been
it.
missing it quite often. I don't know why. I've been like getting like 1 or 2 short every time.
Yeah. Some
Which is
people
weird because
use an audio
I'll go
cue.
in like I'll go in like 1 cycle bongo, which is like much harder than Ganon, and then I'll like fail Ganon.
I know that feeling. Some days you just get.
It's been kind of weird. I think my timing for bongo has been getting like better, and my timing for Ganon has been getting worse. Like it's been like a weird like inverse like relationship.
Yep.
Which I kind of wonder if I like my timing from like bongo is bleeding over, like where I'm like just going too slow because of it, but it's hard to say. Because I use like a timing for bongo and like a visual cue for Ganon, which probably doesn't help.
Yeah, especially since like the average human reaction time is about 150 milliseconds on visual cues, and just a bit below 100 milliseconds for audio cues.
Yeah, it's always a weird thing to like see like in research. Like your reaction to like sound is better than sight, which is crazy.
It's because there's a lot more information from vision.
Oh yeah, it takes more to process.
Yeah, especially with our level of clarity. Like, more like some of the tree mammals that actually have 3-color vision. Most have only 2.
Get ready to put your GGs in chat for Chuckles here as we are awaiting the final cutscene for our final split.
Yeah, GG's. As Chuckles takes down the mightiest of villains, the War.
And if you are a HollowLogic fan, this is only game 1, so he is not out yet. Still got at least a game 2, and if he wins that one, then we'll have a finale game 3 for this round. Yep. I don't know if they've scheduled that yet, but these 2 runners are very good. I expect another good race from them on their next one.
Yeah. I do feel like that memory hole of Kupiri's Thorns was really what really solidified it.
Yeah,
for...
I think honestly Hollow wins this race if he checked that Storm's Grotto, because he had the bow for so long.
Yeah. Well, the only other thing that would have been... Well, actually, if he had, he probably would have checked the that hammer skull and gotten that.
Hey Chuckles,
Hello and
GG's.
GG's.
Hi.
So how do you feel about the seed?
Ooh, I feel shaky. I feel ooh. Yeah, I kind of felt, I could win this, or I could, like, I wouldn't have been surprised if I lost that. So there are a couple of weird things in some weird places. As soon as I played Deku and nothing was in there, I was like, well, I'm behind. Oh dear.
Yellow and GG's.
Hey, welcome, Hollow GG.
GG's, my dude.
Yeah.
I
So
got
we got one
myself-
question for you, Hollow. I think it's been on mine and Alexander's minds for a while, and probably chat. Did you think you checked Kokiri Forest Storm's Grotto?
No, why?
Because that was where his strength was.
And we're just curious because you
No,
kept
I
running
was-
by it several times and never checked it, so we were curious.
I was
Oh,
off
shit.
my game. My controller's been off for about a week, and the A button full on locked in about 15 minutes into the race. You probably could see at some point if anyone was watching my stream. I had to switch controllers during opening the bottom of the well.
Oh, dude, you
Oof.
should have FPA'd.
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait, I've got a controller here. I can just switch during a cutscene. I'll be fine. But it threw me off for like the first half hour because, like I said, 15 minutes
Oh,
in, the A
shit.
button was jammed in and wouldn't come back out.
Oof. Yeah, that sucks.
It happens. Not a big deal.
So you're just missing a strength, Hollow, then?
Oh no, I'm in go now.
You got it.
He
you
did
got
find
it
a strength.
from Icy Waters.
Oh, there's a strength in the icy waters.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he found that strength, I think, roughly around when you were finishing Vivagi, I think.
Okay, right. So when I was in Go, okay.
Hollow actually found that bow in Lake super early, and that's what his big advantage was. But missing that strength is basically what held him up for so long.
Yeah, that was one of the items I thought, ooh, like, if you do Valley Lake kind of early, then you get to pick this up kind of early. But I was quite happy with the routing and picking it up when I did. Like that was exactly when I needed to pick up the bow. That was the exact moment. So I was able to go back to Forest to pick up the hammer, and then that was it. I was in Go mode.
Yeah, I never found another bow. I never found another bomb bag. Like the only ones I found.
There was
Oh,
a
we
bow
got-
on Lax.
There's a bow
Yeah.
on Max. Yeah. There's a bomb bag. There's a bomb bag in Shadow.
On
Bongo.
Bongo.
And then I did find a second one in GTG as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then
Yeah,
there's one in
you both
Goron
missed that
City.
bomb bag in Goron City for so long, which I don't blame you. I would do the same thing. It's just it's
Yeah.
Sphere Zero. It's a horrible Sphere Zero.
And,
No strength, no bow, no nothing to do. So I'm like, I'm not going up there. No way.
and I did DMT, and I was like my kind of plan through this, because I did a practice siege yesterday, and all the schools were bait. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna just pick up the schools when I run past them, but I'm not going to like go out my way and pick up schools. And so I didn't
No,
get that, and I was on the way up there, and I was like, if this is a bomb bag, then this game is completely different.
No, my early routing was really awful because I was sitting there more focused on I can't get my controller to work. This isn't good.
Mm,
But other than that, I mean, wasn't awful. Just hunting for a strength for so long.
Yeah, no,
And then
like
just happened
this
to
was a
drop the
very
hover bomb.
close game.
yeah, I must have got the strength, because I got Storms. Storms was in Saria's, wasn't it? So I got
Yeah.
that in Child 1, that strength. That was a pretty good strength, because that got me Choose
I never
in
got choose.
DC, and then then I got the bomb bag, and it didn't really matter, but it was
Yeah. So a couple things from chat from MathMat. So the first one was your bean play in Lost Woods Hollow. I actually thought it was really smart. It honestly didn't pay out, unfortunately. But like, what was your thought process for that?
Catching the Forest Temple hint first and then the Lost Woods hint and then clearing out Lost Woods and getting nothing. It's like, okay, either there's a bottle somewhere I'm just missing, which ended up being, Valley. By the way, I hate it. Or maybe there's some weird, stupid, convoluted logic that I'm supposed to be able to get my first hook shot from here. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to give this a try, because if I'm right, this is like a huge, massively aggressive play that's just going to open the whole seat up. But no, wasn't right.
no. I was thinking the exact same thing, actually. Because you pick up a scale, and I almost went up and down the river in my Child 1 to do the exact same thing, but then I went bottom of the well, and I got the hook from there. I was like, oh dear, okay, that's quite good.
Other major thing that we found, which I don't think it made a big difference, but it did help, especially with like some of the skull peeking Chuckles you got with Dins. Chuckles found a magic on composer grade torches like early on.
I thought about doing it too. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I don't think it burned you really. Like
No.
missing magic didn't hurt too much. Like Chuckles got to check some extra skulls with Dins, but he didn't really gain any knowledge other than knowing they're dead.
Yeah, that was, it was nice to have that, but yeah, it was like doing the back one in Lon Lon Ranch, like with the tins, was pretty good. Yeah.
I was tempted to go back to Lon Lon, but I felt like I had enough pieces to start dropping some of the Sphere Zero checks and not worry too much.
Yeah, yeah. I was I was annoyed with the magic in domain because I was like, oh, like.
And especially since that was path 2.
Yeah, I was like, And then the my other thing that I enjoyed was picking up the boomerang and then getting Zora's River as path to Baronade, and I was like, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, it wasn't a very good race. Honestly, gone either way. Like, if Hollow found like the other fast train earlier, it would have been a very close race or in his favor. But a great game 1. Hollow's not out of it yet. We still have a game 2 to go through. I don't know if you guys have scheduled that yet, but there will be a game 2 and possibly a game 3.
Yeah, it'll probably be next week.
Yeah. Yeah, next week, because tomorrow's my only free day, and obviously we got other things to do, and then I'm working straight through till next week, so next week sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I've got to go run to the shop to go buy beer. Basically, I feel like I need a beer after that. So
Good call.
So thanks, guys. Love you all.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's it for today. Thank you again for everyone who made this restream possible. We got our runners, HollowLogic and Chuckles. Commentary booth, we had Alexander Harrold and Natheirean, and on the tracking, pushing the buttons, we had Zine, Bronze and Skygirl. And we will be back tomorrow with a brackets round 1 game 3 between Primal, Kiwi and Cranks at 10 AM EST or 3 PM UTC, whichever time zone is for you guys.